tasks done. First thing on the list is try to find the bank and hit the ATM. See you, Cortez. We got our bank stuff done. We went to the grocery store, and now Dave saw a guy down here selling shrimp, so he wants to go ask him how much for the camarones. Low tide. So we are in San Felipe, which is about 120 miles, I think. I'd have to double check that, and I will, and if it's different, I'll put it up, the exact distance from Algodones, where we crossed over the border. And the second year we came down here in the truck camper, this is where we made it to. It's a, you know, it doesn't take that long. You can get up in the morning and cross the border and get here at a pretty decent time. So that's where we're at, and we stop here. We were just going to stay one night, but we decided to go ahead and stay for two. The place where we're staying, we've stayed here, this will be our third time now, and they offer dry camping, which is basically they give you a place to park, and then you've got no hookups, but you do have use of the shower and bathrooms, so that's nice. And you know, there's places for you to throw your trash. Anyway, this is where we're parked. There's the truck, and it's nice because we're actually on a like paved area. The last two times we camped here, we camped over, let's see, over there, more like where there's like a gravel lot. So anyway, this is nice because there's not as much dirt that we're tracking into the camper, and we're just parked in between these two little casitas. Like, I think they rent these out also. I have no idea for how much, but at any rate, there's no one here at these now, so she told us to go ahead and park in between them and swing around here, and we're only a few steps away from the beach. So we walk between these two other little casitas, and then here's the beach, the Palapas, San Felipe, the Malecon, and it's probably, I don't know, maybe a half mile, 3/4 of a mile in that direction. Pretty easy walking down the beach to get down there. We went down there last night, and that's pretty much it. In the opposite direction, that's like going south, getting further away from town. So that's the direction we'll be headed when we take off tomorrow. ready to depart San Felipe. Before we leave town, we are going to go to the grocery store again so we can get enough food to last at least a couple of days. And then we also need to fill up on diesel fuel. Then the plan is to head south on Highway 5, which we're not exactly sure how long that's going to take, because reports are that like some of the bridges and things over the arroyos may have gotten washed out like last year, and they're still in the process of fixing them. And so what happens in the event of that is that you end up leaving the road, the actual road, and they like detour you off into the dirt on the desert. You know, they kind of come through with like some sort of a bulldozer or whatever, and they make somewhat of a road. Yeah, it's different. Anyway, then that slows you down a lot. So here's the map from where we are now. We're up here in San Felipe, and we're gonna, it maybe at the most, where the pin is where we're gonna try to make it to, because that's one of like the last camp spots that's next to the water before the road veers away through the desert.